And I'm the tour guide of the historical and cultural traditional trip to Beijing. It is a 3 days, 2 night trip, and hopefully you guys will enjoy yourselves. Firstly, I'm going to talk about is the background information of Beijing. Beijing is located in the North China, which is also the capital of People's Republic of China. It is the second largest city by urban population after Shanghai and the nation's cultural, educational, and the political center. It is also one of the oldest cities in the world and the world's most populous capital city with over 21 million residents within an administrative area of 16,410.5 kilometers square. We will arrive at Beijing around 11 a.m. The flight number is CA777 and the duration is 3 hours and 20 minutes. After settling in the Rosewood Hotel, we will visit our first site, Forbidden City, which focuses on the history of Beijing in the Qing Dynasty. It is a palace museum, which is located in central Beijing, China. And the former Chinese imperial palace and the state residence of the Emperor of China from the Ming Dynasty to the end of the Qing Dynasty. Now, I'm going to introduce the attractions of the city. Firstly, I'm going to talk about the three great halls. It is raised on a three-tier marble terrace, which represents the Chinese character of King Wang, and is the glorious heart of the Forbidden City. Inside the Hall of Supreme Harmony, there's a richly decorated dragon throne, Long Yi, which the emperor would preside over trembling officials. Another hall, the Hall of Central Harmony. It is a place which was used as the emperor's transit lounge. Here he makes his last-minute presentations, rehearse speeches, and receive ministers. Lastly, I'm going to talk about the Hall of Preserving Harmony, which is also called Baihe Dian. The huge marble ramp behind his wall was the most impressive among the three main halls. It was carved with cloud and dragon's design. On the ramp is 9 dragons flying behind the floating clouds, and they represent the unity of the great emperor and the emperor's divine power, which was granted by the god. After visiting the Forbidden City, we are going to have dinner back at the Rosewood County Sister Kitchen. The kitchen is famous for its northern Chinese specialties. It has an open show kitchen with a wood roasting oven, so that the chefs can demonstrate their culinary art with dishes such as Chinese savory pancake, Chinese Peking roasted chicken, and dumplings, etc. The Peking duck has distinctive taste, a little sweet and a little salty. At the same time, the dish is not so juicy that some fried duck meat, but you won't feel dry at all. This dish is actually a quite tasty dish in my own opinion, because I love to eat food which are not too sweet and not too salty. The other dish I'm going to introduce is a hand-pulled noodles. The toppings of this dish are very nicely prepared. They are tender meat and tendons, runny fried eggs, and fresh tasting seafood, etc. It is very down-to-earth dish and I appreciate its simplicity. After eating dinner, we will stay at a tour recommendation, Rosewood Hotel Beijing. It is just on top of our restaurant. On the next day morning, we will visit the Summer Palace. Summer Palace is located in northern Beijing, and it is created in 1750 by the Xianglong Emperor. It is used as an imperial garden in Qing Dynasty and is the best preserved imperial garden in the world. The tourist spot was listed as a UNESCO World Heritage in 1998. Now, I'm going to introduce the attractions of this place to you guys all. Firstly, I would like to talk about the Garden of Virtue and Harmony, which is also called Yiheyuan. It's a place where Emperor Guangxu and Emperor Donghua Xixi watched the performance of the Peking Opera. The Grand Theatre is the best preserved and the largest palace theatre extant in China. Inside the garden, the hall of celebrating feature is for Emperor Xixi to rent during the opera intermissions. In 1903, American artist Carl painted Xixi's portrait here. Next, I would like to introduce Wenchang Gallery. It is the largest and the most impressive gallery of its kind in any kind of classical Chinese garden. There are dozens of artifacts extracted from the Summer Palace, covering some of the 3,600 years paintings from the Shang and Zhou dynasties to the fall of Qing dynasty in 1911. The gallery exhibits bronzeware, jewelry, chinaware, paintings, calligraphy, and other miscellaneous items, etc. They represent all types of Chinese antiquities. It's really worth to come to the gallery and have a look. In the afternoon, we will have lunch at the Higuoshi Hutong Snack Street. This historic commercial street dates back to the Yuan dynasty, which means that it's approximately 800 years old. You can find many modern and tasty treats to eat there. For example, the silky nails rice noodles, delicious traditional yogurt, and the fragrant baked wheaten cake. After refreshing your stomach and your energy, it's time to go to the climax of the trip, the Great Wall of China. The location is mainly at the northern China, few sections in southern China. The Great Wall we see today was built in Qing dynasty. They are mostly preserved at Beijing. The total length of the Great Wall is over 6,000 kilometers. It was really very long. I was not going to talk about the history of this place. Emperor Xin Shang orders the northern section of wall on state borders and northern part of China, which is built by the states of Xinjiang and Yan, to join together to form a unified line of defense against the Mongol harassments from the north. So, the first Great Wall was built. It took 1 million workers and 9 years to build the whole Great Wall of China. This time, we will only walk 3 km of the wall in Beijing. But remember to reserve your strength as the rain are very steep. At night, we will go and visit the Lingyuan Theatre. The theatre is located in Jiangguo Hotel Xianmian. It is originated in Guangzhou, Fujian in the Song and Yuan period, from 960 to 1368. It is the most famous theatre for enjoying the Peking Opera in China. There are performances at 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. every day, except for Chinese New Year Eve. You can also sit around a bajianzhuo. It means that it's an old-fashioned square table for 8 people and drink Chinese tea during the performance. It is really a very good experience. So I think that you guys should try to experiment. At night, we will stay at the Jiangguo Hotel Qianmian. It's 1 minute far from the Lingyuan Theatre. At the last day, we need to wake up early in the morning, and we will take the shuttle bus back to the Beijing Capital International Airport and take flight CA651, which will depart at 1 p.m. from Beijing back to Hong Kong. I hope that you guys will have a wonderful trip. Thank you for watching my video. Hope you guys will gain more understanding and see you on the upcoming trip. Bye bye.